All right, so we have a Frigidaire unit here, and it is not making ice per se. The customer, obviously, it's not making ice, but to narrow it down, you need to get inside and verify whether or not your ice maker has frozen ice in it. Now, this unit has frozen ice or frozen water. That tells you that the unit is getting water, so it's not a valve issue or a water or filter head issue. You're getting water to the ice maker to make ice. The problem is the ice maker is not able to melt the ice or ejecting the ice. So it's not harvesting. So it's an ice maker issue. So we are going to be replacing the ice maker. Now, to get the ice maker out, your best way is to use a 1/4-inch nut driver. I use my drill, but a nut driver would be a lot easier. And those screws, you just loosen them just enough to remove or lift up on the ice maker, and you extract it. Simple as that. You don't need to use a power drill, plus you don't have a lot of room, and it's hard for you to see. But don't fully remove those 1/4-inch screws, just loosen them enough to be able to pull the ice maker out. Now you can see that ice maker, it's full of ice. It's just frozen, stuck, not going anywhere. So now we're putting in the new ice maker. Now, very important that you did not fully remove those screws. We're going to plug it in. Now, when you plug your ice maker in, make sure the ice maker is in the off position. Reason for that, you could turn on the valve and get water. So you do not want to get it wet yet. So leave it in the off position and plug your harness in. Be mindful where your harness is when you set the ice maker on the screws. Also, make sure that the ice maker is fully seated or level when you put it in. If it is not level, what will happen when the water enters the mold, it could spill over and you'll have an overflow situation. You could also have ice sitting too high on one side of the mold, making it harder for the ice maker to harvest. So be mindful of that. So make sure it's nice and level before you tighten the screws. And once you're done, you can tuck your harness behind so that when you insert the ice bin, it does not impede. And go ahead and tighten your ice maker and you're good to go. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of the video. I will link the video. It is on Patreon, pretty cheap anyways, but it explains how to check to see if you're getting water or it's an ice maker issue as well. But pretty much you can check it out. If not, if you have ice in the ice maker, it's not a water issue. You pretty much just replace the ice maker. All right, but I will still leave the link if you'd like to check that video out. All right, guys, thanks for watching. All right, so just want to do a recap. Now, this is the ice maker. Now, you see you have ice. Now, if you have ice in your ice maker, that means that your ice maker is sending a signal to the water valve in the back. That means your valve is good. So don't change the valve. It's not a water issue. It's a heater issue, meaning the ice maker heater, which is that thing covered in white, is not heating up the mold, and the motor in the ice maker itself is not initiating anything, meaning motion, to eject the ice. It's been melting a little bit. Now, pretty soon, the ice will be soft enough to be ejected via the heater, but since nothing is happening, you get no ice. And we had to replace the ice maker. All right, thanks for watching.